Get ready.
Let's go.
Heyo everybody! I'm Nick, and welcome back to Pokemon X. On the last episode, we made it to Santaloon City, and I even changed my duds a little bit. And we'll get to more of that later? In the meantime, let's just take a quick look around through town and see what we can do around here. I mean, there's a bunch of buildings and whatnot, and we can't exactly go past here just yet. However, you can just kind of go wandering around and trying to remember. There's even hidden items and whatnot. So right here, Great Ball. It has 1.5 times the chance of getting a Pokemon. So multipliers, they're kind of important. Trainer's School, you can teach yourself things if you wish. But that's what I'm here to do. And here's an optional route if you want to catch some more Pokemon and battle a couple more trainers to get some more experience. And yeah, we're gonna take care of this stuff just because, well, it's easy enough. It's a Psyduck. I have a frog. This doesn't make sense at all. I don't think they can even have Disable at this level yet. Unfortunately, they're being somewhat bulky, and I don't like that. Which means it takes like 4 quick attacks. Unless I get a crit somewhere. Then that would be 3 quick attacks. Hey, please don't use that Tail Whip to drop defense. Remembering back, there was a Pokedex description saying a Nidoqueen's Tail Whip could actually do damage and destroy things. Yet if it actually has Tail Whip, it just reduces defense like everything else. Oops. There's always that kind of dissonance between Pokedex entries and the actual gameplay itself. It's just like, if a Tail Whip is destructive, it should actually have that kind of power, but what can I say? I'm just some doofus tapping buttons on a screen. Well, at least that's how it goes for Pokemon through the DS and 3DS eras anyway. Anyway, I don't fear your Ember. It's just whatever, man. Although you did not that long ago get introduced to Pokemon Go, but the only thing I really care about in Gen 6 that I want in Pokemon Go is the final evolution of Froakie. Just gonna say that right now. And if you know what it is, I keep saying this, if you know what it is, you know what it is, but it's like this spoilery talk. Also, if you want yourself a Riolu, this is a place to catch it. Unfortunately, the evolution method is kind of a pain, because you have to raise happiness and it has to be daytime when you level it up to evolve. And if you don't know what you're doing, then, well, that just sucks. Do Goldeen even have Peck right now? I am really blanking on level up moves. Especially when you go between generations, it's just like, okay, it does have Peck. So if you had yourself your grass starter, you'd just be like, hey, that did more damage than it should. Because it's super effective. Flying's a good type. Just gonna say that right here. And with Froakie being level 12, that's more than enough of a comfortable level for me to do some switching. Especially because since Fletchling is not fire type yet, if it has like water gun or something, I don't take super effective damage. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, let's go put that Peck to use. Although Quick Attack is probably a better move since it still gets Stab. Wow, I'm actually getting use out of Big Pecks. Normally this is kind of a trash ability. Although I can now go into the hidden ability for this line, Gale Wings. In this generation, it gave priority to any of your flying type moves. And there was no restrictions to it. So, moves like Brave Bird and Roost got stupid. Oh boy. It got real stupid real fast. And then the very next generation, they nerf it by having priority only apply when you're at full HP. And yeah, and then this is explaining swap training, which I've done. And what do you say? I was the biggest fan of Grace, the famous Rhyhorn racer. I even went to faraway regions to watch her races and cheer her on. Well, the person they're talking about is our character's in-game mother, so... ain't that fun. Anyway, let's go and knock some heads, shall we? There are certain characters that I keep forgetting. How do I pronounce that right again? It comes up more often than you'd think. Well, currently, your foresight does nothing. If you had reduced accuracy, it ain't gonna matter. And if you were a ghost type, you could hit them with normal and fighting type moves. Oh, you're actually fat. Oh wait, no, it's not that you're actually faster. I'm not using quick attack. I should have just used quick attack. But I wanted the 2-hit KO with Peck. Because that's just funny. Anyway, let's just claim those experience points and get on with our lives. Yeah, no, we're just gonna move on. You ain't gonna learn a goddamn thing because you're gonna be rooted to the spot. Wait, what are you doing in the grass, kid? It's the beginning of a Pokemon battle. It's also called I'm gonna take your money and your experience points. Okay. Let's just spam quick attack to win, shall we? Quick attack to win is a good strategy, right? Oh god. Everybody load Sand Attack. Because now anything that's 100% accurate is not. However, it doesn't quite hit the scaling that all the other statuses do. So at least there's that. Okay, there's the dodges. This is obnoxious. Why would you do this, you ass? So we're just gonna do this last quick attack and then switch because 3 accuracy drops are terrible. We're gonna have none of the... Oh my god. I could have just kept going, but... No, we're not dealing with accuracy drops. They're bad. Get out of town. Although it may be a good thing that Froakie soaks up this experience because the first gym we're going to be spamming Peck. Let's just say that. Anyway, can we one-shot this Metapod? Oh, it was a crit. No wonder we one-shot. Gotta love them one-hit KOs. I mean, whatever you say, kid. Whatever you say. Now, you will look at me with your Bunnelby, and then you'll take all the damages. Outside of, you know, just fighting people, there's not really a whole lot to this route. Oh, you're just a lone Bunnelby. This may take a little bit. This may take a little bit. Maybe not as long as I'd think. Although the quick attack spam is meaty, to say the least. Well, mine's meaty anyway, compared to yours. And thank you for doing nothing while, I get this last quick attack in. Who's to say? I think there's maybe like 1, maybe 2 more trainers for me to fight over here. But otherwise, we're done after this last trainer fight. Because for the most part, this is a oh, I can skip you, and there's another trainer too. You cannot really go past here for now. In the meantime, though, let's soak... oh, you don't soak experience? Oh, you're just explaining how ledges work. Okay, now let's get some experience in. By the way, since this is a 3DS game, there's a 3D slider right here. It really only works in battles, but I'm not going to do that because it does a murder to the frame rate. And you wouldn't even see the effect of it anyway because, for the most part, you're not looking at a 3D screen. Anyway, Flabebe. It looks like a grass type, but it's not. It's a fairy type. As it's going to use Stab Fairy Wind, and it's going to hurt. Because it has decent special attack and very good special defense. And you're just going to use that Fairy Wind one more time and be like, hey, if that was a crit, I would have knocked you out. But we're not. So we're just going to quick attack you and say, goodbye! Thank you, Bish. Thank you, Bish. What do I even get at my next level ups? I forget. But you know what? That's kind of the cool thing about this. It's just like, hey, I forget, so things get more exciting, eh? I think I could potentially find an item down there if I wanted to. Might not be a bad idea. These super potions will probably end up coming in handy for the upcoming gym leader fight. Oh, actually this was a way for you, like, hey, the 3D camera shows you there's an item down here. And unfortunately we can't grab that yet because we're missing a certain move called Cut. Probably won't be getting that for a moment. And I should probably go ahead and heal up the team because, you know, roots take you a beating. And taking damage is bad, okay? Okay. Anyway, now that we're healed up, how about we go and do ourselves a gym fight? Although, before we do the gym fight, we gotta take care of the trainer that's in the way. You know what I'm saying? Here, let's go fight them, shall we? Hey, stranger, isn't cruising around town on your roller skates the best thing ever? Wait. Do you mean to tell me that you don't even own a pair of roller skates? And how about this? If you beat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll give you a pair. I can never say no to a contest, not me. So how about it? Do you want a battle? Whether it's Pokemon or roller skates, speed is important. You have to beat them anyway to get access to the gym, so it's like, hey, let's do a thing, shall we? What level is your Zigzagoon? Okay, it's only 7. We're okay. We can just press quick attack and get away with everything. If this was anything pre-Gen 5, that would have had a 5% chance of missing. But the accuracy's set to 100 now, so no more missing tackles for us. Hey, how about you give me those roller skates so I can show them off real quick? Wow, that was amazing! You might even be stronger than a gym leader. Alright, here you go. One spiffy pair of roller skates, just as I promised. Roller skates, get! Listen up, I'll read you the instructions for your new pair of roller skates, okay? Our roller skates snap right onto any shoe so that you can glide your way around. All you need to do is move the circle pad to get those wheels going. That's all there is to it, so go on. It's your turn. Try gliding about like me. Unfortunately, you're locked to 8-way movement. I have 360 degrees of movement. And you can even do like little tricks and whatnot. You can spin around and be tricky and whatnot. Ain't that fun? I'll probably be using that for movement for now. Anyway, welcome to the Santaloon City Gym. How about we, just shimmy our way down? Because, you know, everything is like spider silk. Anyway, the intended way to go is follow the dewdrops. Of course, you can also run on them, too. And let's take on optional trainers, because we can. Since we have Peck, we probably should be able to, at the bare minimum, two-shot everything in here. Oh my god, Lediba. Oh, this thing's such a joke. This thing is such a joke. It has no attack power whatsoever. Also no special attack power whatsoever. This thing is just bloody useless. At least when it comes to using offensive moves anyway. When it comes to confusing you, it can be a little bit of a bitch. Although I think this is the first generation where they drop the, I was just gonna say they dropped the hit yourself rate to 30% instead of 50, but apparently I'm a liar. So let's just, you know, thank you for finishing this fight. God, I never want to use a Lediba in anything ever. Unless it's like a randomizer where you randomize the stats. And then you never know what the Lediba could do. Alright, let's keep moving, shall we? On these little dewdrops of... Hey! You need to be fought. Because you only fight one mandatory trainer when you actually go the proper way. So I'm gonna just knock you out, okay? Spupa is the second stage of Scatterbug. And I believe the final stage is Vivillon? Pretty sure it's Vivillon. Anyway, like any normal cocoon Pokemon, they hardly do anything. But it's probably going to be a 3-hit KO no matter what I do. So yeah, you're just going to tackle me into potion range. And for the meantime, we're just going to keep Fletchling in the lead so we can soak up all this experience. Like, Froakie could do stuff, but this is really Fletchling's gym. Agility, I mean, it's better than Growl at this point, because the gym leader's going to have a special attacking move, so Growl isn't even going to do anything in the first place. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how this shit works. Anyway, let's go ahead and use a potion now. There we go. 20 hit points restored. And we've got 2 super potions in case we need it. And I'm not worried about running out of PP anytime soon. Guess I should explain that too. PP, these are what moves use to, you know, do your thing. Run out of PP, you can't use a move. Simple as that. Think of it like uses in a Fire Emblem game, or each individual move having MP or whatever. I'm only explaining things like this because you never know who could be stumbling onto a video. Excuse me. Oh, thank you for one-shotting the Kakuna. I was thinking, like, if you have Poison Sting, that would suck. Because I only have 1 antidote. Combi. Okay. I get to now explain that Combi is weird. Only the females can evolve. And you have a harder time finding a female Combi compared to any other gender. And by that I mean, Pokemon only uses male, female, and genderless. And you can only be genderless if you don't have the other 2. So it's simply not a case of gendering politics, it's simply a case of biological species and whatnot. Things are weird. They try to keep things simple for the kids, okay? Can we just take on the gym leader and not have any more things to say? Anyway, that determined expression, that glint in your eye says that you're up to the challenge. It's fantastic! Just fantastic! Is this your first time challenging a gym? Fantastic! Whether it's the tears of frustration that follow a loss or the blossoming of joy that comes with victory. They're both great subjects for my camera. Fantastic! This'll be just... Can we move on to another word, please? Now come at me! My lens is always focused on victory. I won't let anything ruin this shot. Can I just say I like this gym theme, personally? I mean, it's not like one of those, like, we're gonna hit you in the face with an awesome melody, but, like, one of those, like, cool backbeat sort of things. And I'm all for that. Anyway, Surskit's a water bug type, so if you're using a fire, if you got the fire type starter, you may be in for a rude awakening. This is why it's Fletchling's gym. It also means this bubble will not do super effective damage. Now, if you had hit me with a speed drop, that would have sucked. Actually, it's okay that I used Peck here, because she wasted a potion. Yeah, gym leaders can use items too. And basically anyone who's a special character can have 1 or 2 items to use. Maybe more, depending on how late in the game you are. Alright, now that we're level 14, here comes a Vivillon. This is why you want your bird, or anything that can deal with, you know, a fully evolved bug type. And, okay, Infestation. This is the special attacking move I was talking about. The Infestation will trap you and deal a percentage amount of HP damage every turn, as you're now about to see. The chip damage can get a little annoying. But if you got potions, you should be fine. Or, you know, I could just 3-shot this thing with a Peck. I'm not too worried by this thing's tackle. Especially if it decides to use Infestation again. Because flying resists bug types. Anyway, that's goodbye to Pavilion. If you're not prepared for this, you might run into a little bit of trouble. Anyway, level 15, here we go. Yes. I think I'm one level away from hitting evolution. You and your Pokemon have shown me a whole new depth of field. Fantastic. Just fantastic. I need better words to use. Use dictionary. Young trainer, you... No, it wasn't you alone. You and your Fletchling have shown me a whole new depth of field. I'm done. I know there's catchphrases and whatnot, but it's like... I feel like that's probably like the 8th or 10th time you've said that. With that bug badge, Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to your orders in battle. If they don't belong to you anyway. Well, original trainers. That's what they mean. And the TM you get is Infestation. So if you have a bug Pokemon of your own, they use a special attacking power. That's, okay, I guess. Anyway, the, TMs, you can use them over and over. This started last generation. Anyway, there'll be some stairs coming up, and yeah, that's how we get out of here. Although, before we get out of here, I'm going to swap Froakie back into the front, just so we can let our little frog friend get some experience. You mean I could have challenged you this whole time? What a dick. Whoa! Would you look at that bug badge? Nice. Very nice, future champ. I bet that smashy pants professor who gave you your first Pokemon would be amazed to see it. After you heal up your Pokemon in the Pokemon Center, why don't you head up onto the Pokemon Lab in Lumio City and show it to him, huh? That's our next destination, if you couldn't have guessed. And with that, we're going to cut things off here for today. So, on today's episode of Pokemon X, we went wandering around for a route for a bit just to get some immediate training in. And we even earned ourselves our first badge. Isn't that wonderful? And on the next episode, we're going to head over to Lumio City. And the first thing we'll grab is probably one of the most controversial things that has been introduced into Pokemon, depending on who you talk to. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.